and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another vlog. My name is Clarisse if you're new here, and in today's vlog I have a clear purpose. It is currently Friday and I have a 12-page research paper due on Monday that I have kind of started working on but haven't really been taking seriously until now. So this weekend I am going to be bringing you along with me for every step of the writing process up until I hit submit. This is going to be hopefully a productive study vlog. I kind of have no choice but for it to be productive because I have to get this done. We're gonna work on it together. I kind of have a bit of a plan and a timeline in mind. Today's Friday and this is going to be my research and outline day. I want to gather all my sources. I've already started a little bit, but I feel like I have yet to really organize my ideas, so I want to take the time to do that. And then maybe later today we can get started on a rough draft because tomorrow is going to be my writing day and Sunday will be my entire day to review, format, add any finishing touches, and be the perfectionist that I am, which I know technically I have until Monday to submit this assignment, but because this is my last submission, I just really love the idea of starting my summer break on a Monday, and I feel like that is very satisfying to me. Plus, I know I can get this done in 3 days. If you also have finals right now or coming up, whether that be exams or submissions, I hope that this can inspire you and at least show you that we are in this together. But for now, I'm gonna get dressed, have some breakfast, and I will be back once it's time to crack open my laptop. My bag is heavy, but it's packed with everything I need for my study session later, and I'm gonna head out for my workout class. I'm happy because I managed to pretty much outline like a research plan for myself, and I highlighted a few papers that I think are going to be helpful, so I'm gonna read and annotate those later. But I think going to bar is like gonna be a perfect break and gonna allow me to get all of my energy and my stress out before I actually sit down this afternoon and lock in, as I say. It's also really nice and warm outside, which is making me very happy. So I will head out and I'll see you guys later. I decided to check out the National Archives to work from, and it was my first time working from this library. Because it's an archive, the process is pretty different from a traditional library. You have to check in, they give you a locker, and you put all your belongings in a basket because you're not allowed to bring in a backpack or even water, which I was not used to. But the location is honestly unreal. It's so whimsical and so nice in there. So I got all my things out, and it was the perfect environment to do my research. I am freshly showered. I changed into my clothes for the day. I'm wearing a very comfy outfit because I know I'm just gonna be sitting. I just prepared a lunch and a few snacks that I'm gonna bring to the library because I know I'm probably gonna be there for a long time. I don't know how long, but I'd rather have snacks on hand. That way I don't get hungry. It's already 10:20. I wanted to be at the library by 10:30, but I'm probably gonna get there a little bit later. Either way, I know I am gonna be there for a while. I wanna at least finish the first draft of my essay, and ideally if I can start reviewing it today as well, that would be great. Although I do like to usually take a break between my first draft and when I start reviewing. That way I can come into reading with a clear mind. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna make a matcha, pack my bag, and I will see you at the library. I realized I never told you guys what my research paper was actually about, but in case you were curious, this was for my class entirely on streaming platforms, and we had to write a paper investigating some kind of aspect of either a specific platform or multiple platforms, and I decided to focus on the short film catalogs on Disney Plus and Netflix. So most of my research had to do with the brand identity of each platform and how short films have typically been distributed and how that's been affected by now streaming platforms. I will say I definitely found the topic very interesting to write about, but there was not much research on short films and platforms because it's still fairly new. So that's where I think I ran into a few issues while writing, but eventually we managed to make it work. Break time! I'm outside. It's time to touch some grass. Time for a little bit of an intermission because it's 3 p.m. I have been in there for 4 hours and I am still not done with my draft. Ugh. I did the thing that you're not supposed to do, which is I started writing a draft. And I feel like when you're writing a draft, you should just like let everything out. Just write it onto paper. It doesn't matter if it's not well said as long as it's there. And then usually once I'm done writing my entire first draft, I go back in and I fix all those mistakes and all those things that I didn't write properly. However, I was like writing my introduction, I got to my third paragraph, and then I was like, let me go back and read my introduction again. So I did that, and then I got caught up in already editing my paper when it's not even done being written. And I'm also only on page 5, and I need to write like at least 5 more pages. I think the paper has to be between 10 to 12 pages. I just know myself and I feel like I'm gonna reach 12. It always ends up being that way. Like I will start writing thinking I have nothing to say on the subject, and then when I actually finish reviewing everything, I have to like cut down words and take out things because I end up writing too much. Anyways, I'm gonna have my break and eat my lunch. I usually like to watch a video or something while I'm taking a break, but I just want to sit in silence today. I feel like just being outside and enjoying the sounds of nature and of the highway nearby is enough. As it turns out, the library closes at 5 today, so I got kicked out, but that's alright. I thought it was open until 9, but I guess that's only on the weekdays. On the weekend it closes early, which makes sense. I just did not register that. And I feel like I finally reached a solid stride and I was writing and ideas kept flowing, but now I'm gonna go home, I guess, and continue working on it. The library may be done and clocking out, but I still have work to do. So we are gonna go home, finish that first draft. I feel like there's still gonna be a lot of fine-tuning because my ideas are still kind of all over the place and I want to make sure I'm improving every single one of my points and going from one topic to another seamlessly, and it's not just like, here are all these ideas I'm throwing at you. We will continue this once I'm home. Good morning, everyone. We have officially made it to day 3. Today is review day, and I want this to be over, but I'm also, weirdly enough, kind of looking forward to reviewing everything I've written because I know a lot of it is just still super messy, and I think it'll be kind of satisfying when it all comes together. That being said, we have a lot of work to do, and I am definitely feeling a little bit tired from these past 2 days. When I went to sleep yesterday, my eyes like actually were hurting and kind of like itching because I think I'd been staring at a screen for such a big part of my day. But I think I finished my draft at around 9 p.m, 9:30 I want to say. It is not the best draft out there. It is still very much in need of some reviewing, especially the last like 3 pages. I was just mentally clocked out. I don't even know what I wrote really, but I was just determined to put something onto paper. And then this morning when I woke up, I set an alarm that I snoozed and slept through, and then when I went back to sleep after that, I had a dream that I was working on my paper. You know it's bad when you start having dreams about your assignments and exams because that's supposed to be my time to rest. Regardless, I got some sleep, I just got ready, had breakfast, and I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go work at a coffee shop today. It is the last day. We just have to keep going and keep pushing a little bit longer, and hopefully I can submit everything tonight. Fingers crossed. I really hope I can because technically I have until tomorrow, but I just feel like it'll be great to get this over with. The time is currently 4:30 and I am about halfway through reviewing my article, so I definitely think tonight will be a late night, but I just made myself a matcha and I also changed into sweats immediately upon arriving home. Don't get me wrong, I love getting ready and feeling put together when I'm working, but when I'm home I just want to be comfortable. And I feel like I keep running into walls with my paper right now because I feel the need to justify every single one of my claims, which obviously you should do. This is a research paper after all, so like I have to include sources, but the minute I make any claim, there's like a bunch of alarms going off in my head thinking, do I have a source for this? Am I right in just saying this? I feel like something that's also been helpful for me is I've just been putting anything I want to come back to in italics, so that way I know that's a section I maybe want to rewrite or phrase a different way, because this first pass of review is really just making sure my argument is coming across clearly, and then I can focus about style, tone, and all those things later. Anyways, I'm going a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna keep working. As I said, I think it is gonna be a late night, but we will see. time is now 10:30, and I know that's probably not very late to some of you, but as someone who never pulls all-nighters and usually goes to bed pretty early, I'm starting to feel a bit tired. I think the fact that I've been working on this paper all day is also definitely contributing to my fatigue right now, but I just took a shower to kind of reset a little bit. Tomorrow is hair wash day, so I'm gonna put in a serum and slick back my hair. I am just like trying to trick my brain into staying awake because I still have some more work I want to do. I think I've just accepted the fact that I'm gonna submit the assignment tomorrow. I was really determined to get as much of it done as possible today, but obviously I think my brain knows deep down that it's not due until tomorrow because otherwise I would be feeling a lot more pressure. I've also been working in my dining room, but I am going to switch over to my desk downstairs because changing where you work is actually a very small way you can like trick your brain into being more focused or alert. Don't ask me the science behind it, I just have heard that somewhere on the internet. Hair serum is in, and I'm now gonna put on this face mask. This is one of the Biodance masks that you can just leave on overnight. I don't think I'm gonna leave this on necessarily while I sleep because I've done that before and it's just not the most comfortable. In a way, I feel like this will kind of keep me awake while I work on my essay. Not sure why, but I don't know how people make these look aesthetic, but I always look terrifying when I put one of these on, so you have been warned. Alright, I look scary now, but I'm gonna probably crack open a poppy and head down to the basement to keep working. I can't take myself seriously with this on. Anyways, I feel like we've reached the delusional part of this study vlog. It is the next day, and I'm very happy to report that I have reached the final stage of writing this paper, which is proofreading. I've already reviewed my second draft, so I'm now at my final draft, and all I have left to do pretty much is read everything, make sure it's formatted properly, make sure I'm not missing any citations. It's almost done, which is crazy to say. I cannot wait. It feels like I have been doing a very long hike, and I'm now reaching the point where the trees are starting to clear up. I'm starting to see the open sky. The summit is near, so I'm just going to keep pushing through, give myself an hour and a half or so to do these final edits, and then it is going to be out of my hands. Amidst all the anticipation of actually submitting my essay after working on it all weekend, I actually forgot to film an outro and update you guys, but it is a few weeks later now. I got my grade and I'm happy to report that I did get an A+, which I wasn't even stressed about. I think I knew I was gonna pass, but more than anything, I wanted to end the semester by submitting a paper that I felt proud of, and I don't know if I would have gotten through it without you guys, because honestly, filming this video in a way helped me have fewer crash outs. I'm sending you guys so much love and the best of luck to each and every one of you. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the upcoming summer content, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!